Alrighty. Hello, everybody. This is Renata Carmen, and this is Amir from the Dorksiders,
Hello.
and we are representing, talking about
Hopefully it looks normal because it's
wrestling.
this
No,
is native bulk.
Oh yeah, it might be backwards. Oh yeah.
Or villain club. Yeah, it's still backwards.
Okay, so I just got this, from New Japan. Whee! I feel like, is this okay sideways? Wait.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, uh. New Japan and PWG. That was Friday.
Friday was PWG. Time it's a flat circle.
Yeah, that's right. I can't get comfortable.
The first time at the Globe Theater.
It
They
was
usually have it at Reseda.
it was actually not my first time at the Globe, but I hadn't been there since
No, it's PWG's first time at the Globe.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I was talking about you.
I thought you said it was your first time.
I said it's their first time at the Globe Theater. They usually have their hall at West in Reseda.
Right.
And something happened with PayPal supposedly.
Oh yeah, that was fucked up.
Which is just odd that even people there thought it was weird. But just odd that hey, we had an error at PayPal. We're gonna announce a new venue soon. We oversold, and then immediately, hey, here's the new venue.
Yeah.
And I was like,
and they sold those people's seats, or gave away those.
No, they gave away those
seats
people's front row seats
that came down from Washington State.
Yep.
To see it, it's so messed up. So, and it's funny because the last time I was at the Globe, I was at a rave, an underground rave, and I feel right now like I just spent my whole weekend raving for my first time. I'm losing the energy that I had because we came back fucking starving. We needed to feed ourselves.
They burned out.
So burned out. Holy shit. So I don't know how much of the fire that I had up until a little bit ago is going to translate into this, but I feel like I fucking went to my first rave on Friday, and I went to like my first massive today. Like this whole weekend has been so epic. It wasn't just wrestling. We did some car stuff yesterday. We went to a homie's birthday last night.
And that was fun too.
That was sick. It's just been going. But I'm really excited to talk about wrestling. My reaction to it is I feel like I just discovered raving.
Well, just like raving, let's talk about the sets. Let's talk about the card.
Word.
So PWG, time is a flat circle.
PWG. That was awesome. Oh my god.
Yeah, so what did we think of just your first impression walking through those doors? And then,
first
Excalibur getting on the mic, like before they did that, like just
shit, before we even got to the doors, I was surprised at the line. There was a good number of people there. Good number of girls to guys, like 60-40.
Yeah. It was a surprisingly good. That ratio was higher than even here.
Yeah, New Japan was
yeah.
It was what, like 30, 70?
Probably.
I feel like there were more kids at New Japan. There were kids at PWG too, but
no, it was I saw maybe 2 kids at PWG. This was way more of a family orientation because it's a bigger organization.
Right.
Not saying PWG isn't.
Right.
They're fucking huge too, which is surprising. Like they have that like indie feel of like making money, but also and to get the talent, but like still making it small.
That's awesome.
Like indie. Anyways.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So I walked in and I loved the feel of it, and the fact that the ring was like right there, and
everybody's pounding on the cameras.
Yes, everybody's pounding on the ring. And we see the red lining in the background with the gorilla, and then the announcer gets on the mic. What's his name?
Well, I don't know.
Before Excalibur.
I don't know who the guy is. But
so their announcer gets on, and he was cool. And then Excalibur came on.
And
he was awesome. I liked his mask and his personality. And I felt like Rocky Horror, like we were being de-virginized because we were there for our first time, and they asked who was there for our first time, and we all cheered, and then they all booed us.
only the wrestling marks I call those fools wrestling marks.
Wrestling marks? That's fucking funny, dude.
It's just those pretentious wrestling like video gamers like people that work at Game Dude.
Oh, yeah.
They just think they know all, end all, and be all, and like pretentious. It's like yeah, it's like look, I'm sorry that those tickets for PWG sell out every fucking like within 5 seconds.
Right. Or
I've been
like,
trying to get tickets for 3 years to go to a fucking PWG.
really? 3 years?
My friend just gave up. He told me, he flat out said, he's like, I just don't even bother anymore. He's like,
That's
I just
so
don't even bother. So that,
crazy.
yeah, and he's more hardcore than I am.
Wow.
Like he's way more hardcore than I am, and
I am such a noob to all of this. It's so fun
and
learning.
I mean, I'm still fresh in my fucking heels of all this. Like I said, for the last 3 years, I was trying to go to PWG. I'm gonna go to that PCW Ultra show.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely want to
That's
go to
right.
bar wrestling, and I missed it when the Elite showed up.
Oh, today?
No,
Oh, no. That's
that
right. You
bar
were.
wrestling.
Oh, at bar wrestling.
Um, but anyways, yeah.
So, yeah, it was.
Those guys like they booed, but like some of the people were like, "Shut up, dude. You were first time once too."
Dude, some of the people right next to us booed, and the fool with the stash and the shirt, and that I said "fuck you" with love, and he was like, "Sorry for doing that earlier" when he started talking to us. It was funny, but yeah, so it was like I said, it felt like so tribal. I really loved it, like rave mixed with Rocky Horror, even though you wouldn't think of that with wrestling, but yeah, so that event was just crazy, and there was the accessibility, dude. Holy shit. I can't believe I met Josh Barnett. I met Josh Barnett. Oh my god. The War Master.
So the
It was
feeling, the
so
vibe
rad.
was cool.
That was awesome. It was
It
so
was just like being an intimate. It was
intense.
like being at a show.
Yeah. It was just like being at a little show.
It was like when I went to like a. That felt like when I first went to my first hip hop show,
Yes. Yes.
and it was Dr. Oop Capone. It was Planet Asia. Before
Nice.
both of those fools even blew up, it was the Beat Junk. No, not the Beat Junkies. I'm sorry. Um, um, Styles of Beyond, and those fools rep the Valley. They were
Alright.
repping the Valley hard. Um,
So you're like, ew.
Visionaries,
Oh, the Visionaries, a word.
and then the headline was Most Def.
Nice.
And that's what that vibe felt like because it was like every match on the card was just like
So
right
good.
off the gate, just amazing.
So
amazing,
good.
amazing,
I was not bored
amazing.
at all. At all.
No,
And
and that's the thing. Like indie shows, you get it, but even something like New Japan, there's not the WWE. Like WWE has this thing of just entertainment so much. Like it's more entertainment and less wrestling. And
yes.
it's just in
So
ring
much
promo,
filler.
backstage segment, interview, match.
Rewinds.
And yeah, and the cuts and the fucking like instant replays, just holy crap, they just
Yes,
and
so much bullshit.
so with this it was just match,
Boom,
match,
boom,
match,
boom,
and they were
boom.
telling the story in the ring.
Right, exactly.
They were telling you the story in the ring, and some of them just had no story. Some of them were just indie guy, like these like the tag team match were just two teams that were just like I think it was their first time from the PWG like school or whatever.
That tag team match was rad. That was Brody, right?
No,
Oh no, I'm
that was
sorry.
the four way.
That was the four-way. Yeah.
Bandito was one of the guys. Was one of the one of the dudes. I can't remember who his partner was, and I can't remember the other team. But
I know, right?
everybody was chanting, "Please come back."
Yeah.
At the end of the match,
sick.
they fucking like gave each other props. They bowed to the crowd like you would when you go into a fucking a dojo or you go into
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah, they were legit.
Everybody in the crowd was cheering. Please come back.
Yeah.
The
Oh, we got to talk to Osprey. That was
yeah. So intermission was great because we got to talk to.
We got to walk right up to the ring and talk to them.
Yeah.
They were selling their merch direct.
Yeah.
It was cool, man.
Talked to Dave Meltzer and I asked him about star ratings for the night, and he said the Will Ospreay match was amazing. He said the first, because he even said he was telling you, he was like, the first two matches were okay, but this one was just fucking incredible.
Yeah.
It was amazing,
It was
and
so
I was like,
cool.
and hearing Dave Meltzer like say that, I was like, I could probably die right now. This is cool.
Dude, I can't believe we talked to him too. That was so crazy.
This one
totally.
here was talking to him as if they were buddies, and I got jealous, and I was like, "Hey, look, Will Ospreay," and it's like,
And I was like, Osprey?
yeah,
No.
that's her love.
Kind of.
Yeah, like Will Ospreay, and I don't know, I can't. See, this is the thing. I'm terrible with a lot of these new indie guys, so I don't remember a lot of the names, but regardless, like the guy he was wrestling put on an amazing.
Yeah,
He was from
dude.
Australia. I can't remember, but I'll look at the
I know.
card.
Forgive us the names. We'll fix it. This is our first time
I honestly don't give a
recording
shit if
talking
you.
about wrestling.
I don't give a shit. It was fun.
It was so
PWG's
rad.
awesome.
It
The
was so
fucking
rad.
Keith Lee Chucky T match was. That was one of there were three main reasons I wanted to go because a lot of the PWG cards sometimes can be missed.
Okay.
9 times out of 10 they're hits.
Okay.
8 times out of 10, but there have been some cards I'm like, I can see them later. But Matt Riddle versus Zack Sabre Jr. Will Ospreay. I've never seen him, and this was I think his first time in 2 or 3 years coming back to PWG.
No shit. Okay.
Yeah, I think his last time he was here was 2000.
Dude, we got really
16?
lucky. Holy
15 or
shit.
16, I think it was the last time he was here. Keith Lee because he's going to be going to WWE soon, and every time I wanted to go to a PWG event, the indie wrestlers I want to see end up going to NXT. Happened with fucking Adam Cole. I mean, fucking Samoa Joe's in there. Obviously, Daniel Bryan. Like all these guys I want to see before. Adam Cole was the big one for me. I was like, I have to see him.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I have to see him, and then
Okay.
he already came to PWG and went. And he's in NXT right now. I mean, hopefully he'll be in NXT when Survivor Series comes around, but still, it's like it's not the same.
Dude, it's so crazy the level of appreciation that I have for the indie stuff. Like I've been getting into the wrestling
Jeff Cobb,
lately.
Brody King is my new favorite.
Straight up, dude. Him and the Fly.
Van Nuys represent.
Yeah, represent. That nice.
It's right by you.
Right by me. Like
Yeah.
I live
He was telling
very
us like
close
where he
to
was.
him.
Yeah, I'm right by that
I
In
was
and Out. I'm like
right up the street.
She lives right by that In and Out.
Oh my god, that's so freaking cool. I'm that much more motivated when I'm training now, doing my martial arts and stuff.
We saw him because he's a part of the New Japan Dojo in LA. He was one of the ring guys.
Yeah.
He was one of the.
Yeah, it was so cool seeing him again. I was like, we just saw you Friday. Yeah. And same with Osprey.
Yeah, but like PWG, and the funny thing
it was so awesome.
PWG didn't feel long.
It was
again.
awesome.
PWG wasn't long. Yeah, like out the gate, the thing was it was like what 2.5 hours maybe.
It was about 2.5 hours, and again, no filler. They did the intro. Excalibur came on and talked for a little bit, got the crowd primed up, and they just went, dude. And front row, it was like the ring, and like this is like the front row, dude. And like people had to like move when people were gonna jump out of the ring.
People like
it was so cool.
Ringside wrestling fans are smart. As soon as anyone gets on the apron in their area, you grab your chairs and you move the fuck out of the way.
It was cool. It was like interactive.
Yeah,
that's what it's like, an interactive experience.
It's great.
You know, so yeah, PWG was phenomenal.
PWG
I can't wait to go again.
PWG did have a lot of celebrities, a lot of cool wrestlers. We met Jeff Cobb was fucking cool.
And because there's such a small venue.
Keith Lee, after he won the belt, like immediately came down and took a picture with us.
Yeah.
Like, he just didn't even take a break, didn't go back to the spat thing. He just got down.
They were great.
Will Ospreay was the same thing. He was nursing his leg, and his match had just ended, and then he started putting up his shirts.
Yep.
Like, that's an indie wrestler. That's what you gotta do.
You gotta make your paper.
And the thing was, like, one part of me was like, man, because he charged for photos. Because when you asked him for photos, he's like, yeah, $10.
Unless you buy merch.
Or you can buy merch, and I'll take a picture. And I was like, fuck. I was like, I really wish
we
I
didn't have
my cash.
We didn't have any cash.
Yeah, I wish I would have brought more cash. I would have been like, all right.
And I get though charging for pics, man. If you're Osprey or someone, you gotta make.
And it makes sense too. And like it was funny because afterwards I felt bad because I started thinking of like when Bandito with Brody, with Keith, with Jeff Cobb, like they were all like, sure, we'll take a picture with you. And after like here, I was like, that's fun. Like I was like, I felt bad because I just walked away and like was like, all right, thanks. I just came for a picture. I didn't want to give you money. Like it was weird, you know.
Yeah.
If I had enough money, if I had like money I could just throw away, I'd give all those guys something.
That's how I feel when I go to strip clubs. I just want to give them all money.
I mean, is wrestling and strip clubs in the same vein, I guess? I'm not throwing dollars at them while they're doing clotheslines or anything. And like,
Maybe
I'm
we
just
should start
like
that.
that's how these fools get fed.
That's a thing. That's so funny.
Um,
But yeah, it was so intimate.
yeah.
PWG was so intimate, and the crowd
Oh, you
was
can talk.
so
Yeah,
wild.
everybody was cool too. Talking to them was like,
So awesome. We just
yeah,
started talking to people next to us, making friends.
yeah.
Whoever the chick was that I kissed, you're awesome. Look me up. That was so rad. I was all, we'll put up a picture or something, but I was all Alexa Bliss, Harley Quinned out, and put a lot of work into my look for Friday. So I got really stoked when I got the compliment from you. And then we had our little magic moment.
Might as well just go on Craigslist and do like Miss whatever opportunity
Missed
or
out.
whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know.
Dear chick at PWG. So yeah, so it was freaking great, dude. And yeah, every match. How many matches were there on Friday? Six?
Yeah, just about.
Six matches, I'm pretty sure. And zero fluff. And so intimate, you couldn't help but rub elbows with famous people. It was freaking crazy. And
just
everyone was so nice.
Just like an underground show that like
yes.
it was literally like
yeah,
you
and
walked away like loving everything and just felt like
yeah, and
like,
wanting
that was
to,
worth my money. Yeah,
dude. Ironically, this guy took me to my first hip hop show. So yeah, at the Roxy with Atmos,
yeah.
and so that's how I feel. Yeah, I feel like I just got out of the Roxy, but the Globe, same difference. It all spirals up. This whole weekend has been about spiraling up. It's been trippy.
The matches were great. Matt Riddle versus Zack Sabre Jr. fucking delivered.
Oh,
Will
so
Ospreay
good.
always delivered.
So good.
The Fatal 4-Way was fucking great.
Awesome. And I was so stoked that it was written so Brody won. I was like,
Chucky T and Keith Lee was really good. Chucky T is just.
It was clean. It was well sold.
That guy's like he's.
They did good, dude.
Yeah,
good moves. It was very engaging.
Yeah.
It was.
And at the end, yeah, it was every match was really good.
It was a nice precursor for New Japan.
Seeing big guys move the way they did at PWG. The guy next to me is like, I think that ring's gonna break, and at one point
yes,
I looked at him and I was like, I might have to agree with you.
I couldn't believe it did it. Didn't we tell him that about the ring when we took a picture with him?
Yeah, I was like, hey, dude, we thought you guys were gonna break the ring. He was like, man, because he even said
he was
like, dude, I felt it, dude. There was a point where I felt the board, and I was like, oh, this isn't gonna hold.
It was so phenomenal. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's right. He did say that. That shit was funny.
That was so funny. I didn't take as many notes.
And he said that they didn't have a tag team for him and Riddle, so they had to separate him in singles. But he said he said the next event, the next PWG event next month, he said they'll be defending the belts.
That's pretty sick.
So I forgot what they're called, the like Magnificent Broskies or some shit. Whatever.
I think it was something like
something
that.
Like,
yeah.
I don't remember.
So they're every month or what?
Once a month.
Oh, it's so on.
Well.
So on.
And then then they always have the Battle of LA, and that's when they bring out everybody, and it's 3 nights. Yeah, and it's really hard to go. If you can go to all 3 of those, then you're the press and you're friends with them, or you just know how to work the system. It's hard, because that means if you're getting front row for all 3, that's $300.
Oh, I'm getting my accreditations this week. We'll come back to that.
But yeah, they do the Battle of Los Angeles, and the one they had
that's gonna happen
when they had Kurt Angle and Cody Rhodes, and they had Adam Cole. It was the Elite. They had everybody. Penta Emma Muerte or whatever the fuck his name is now or some shit.
That was rad.
They had so many people, and yeah, but
And I liked the bar. I liked the way they had merch. Like, I mean, again, with a smaller venue like that, everything's so accessible, you know.
Well, that's
and the Globe was cleaned up. It cleaned up real nice.
And this is the funny thing. So we talk about that now. When now let's transition over
to New Japan. I think this is a good transition. Yeah.
Which
holy fuck.
We got there, and first of all, the pyramid, like first of all, that campus is beautiful.
Amazing.
The drive was not bad.
It was great.
Parking was cheap. Parking was
$8, and they used solar panels to power their lot.
Got there. Just like 85% of people were just wearing Bullet Club. Just various Bullet Club.
I saw so many black and white.
We bought this there.
Yes, I did.
But she was just
It's my
wearing a
first one.
regular shirt. But
I was
like,
wearing my
I had my villain
Blue
club,
Harmony
and
shirt.
there's so many just Bullet Club. It's
We
just
saw some people in cosplay. The little girl,
yeah,
I forgot to get a picture with her, and she wound up right next to us in
yeah.
line. I should
It
have
was
asked.
funny.
I
She
got
was
shy about asking a little girl to take a picture with her,
she
but
was dressed like a young buck.
to the nines, it
And then
was
there was
awesome.
these two cats that were dressed as the Young Bucks. Like they were like to the T, the
That's so.
Young Bucks.
Did I see that?
Yeah, they were in front of us on the
Oh,
top of the
oh yeah.
stairs.
Sorry. Brain fog. Um, and I'll come back to that because I wrote a funny thought I didn't share with you. I'm excited to share with you about the heart thing that I had. But
It was a 5 minute walk around. That's how big the
it
line
took
was.
us 5 minutes to get to the end of the line. We recorded it. It was so freaking crazy, dude. And the energy was rad in the line. Um, so yeah, they opened the doors at like 3:30.
They open the doors. We get in.
It took us a little
It's
bit to get in, but
yeah.
not too bad. Whatever.
It's a nice little small spot, and I honestly didn't think the bleachers were the way they were. I thought it was gonna be obscure, but it's perfect because it's just like
There was not a bad seat in
it's
that
yeah
place.
yeah. It was like
It was awesome. The way that place is laid out, the pyramid,
the Walter Pyramid.
the Walter Pyramid in the LBC. Um, nice seating. Now, let's talk about concessions.
Wow.
For the love of God, you dumb motherfuckers. This is what they did. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. So you wait in line to get inside. They have you pull all your stuff out of your bag so that they can make sure you don't have guns or booze on you or something. Um, then you go inside and we walk around, we're scoping it out. We find concessions, but then there's another line, and you have to wait in that line to get your wristband to drink, and then you have to wait in another line to get drinks. And they had two taps at two concession stands, and that was it. And you had to stand in one line for drinks and another line for food. It was fucking bullshit. Like, that venue is phenomenal, but for a crowd like this, dude, the beer line, like, we'll show footage. The beer line was wrapped, like, all the way around on top for, like,
The entire,
80%.
the
It
entire
was like the
event.
last two fights it cleared out, the
And
last two
it was still
matches,
long.
and it was still there. It was. I feel bad for the guys pouring those drinks and shit, but seriously, dude,
Granted,
horribly planned.
they probably never done venues like this because this, it's a college and they do their basketball because it's a small little
Right.
thing. So,
That's a good point.
but
That's a
like,
good point. But oh my
but instead
god,
of having one person handing wristbands who's slow to begin with,
they were
maybe
being
have
slow. They were. I saw them looking at someone's ID, like,
why not have two people, or better yet, why don't you
do
do
it
it
at the
at the door
door, right?
when you enter?
When you have all
Like,
your shit out of your purse anyway, your bag anyway, fucking check IDs, give wristbands there.
yeah,
Oh my god, I couldn't believe it. We didn't even end up having a beer. We're like, fuck
no,
it, we'll just get some fucking
because
nachos
I missed basically what would have been a whole match, but I
just to
missed
get your
basically
wristband.
yeah, I missed half of what half at the tail end. Well, not really because I did get to watch it a little bit, but I missed the first half of the Killer Elite Squad versus Chucky T and
I felt really
at
bad.
Winfield.
I at least got some
And
pictures and
but that
stuff.
was but that one was more like what a lot of people said was the comedic like
It was
match,
pretty funny.
and it
It
was
was
just
pretty
really good.
goofy. It was really
I really
goofy.
and my again like just subscribing to New Japan, and I have so much New Japan to catch up on.
Oh shit.
I don't know everyone's name yet, and I feel like I need to do that and to justify my real appreciation because
Well, thank you for joining
I
me
can't
on
remember what
this
his name was, but
recording.
so yeah, that was shit. The merchandise line did thin out, but all you motherfuckers are liars if you're wearing mediums because the mediums sold out. Bullshit, you're fucking lying to yourself. Um, so I mean, I had to get, I got large on my fucking. It'll probably shrink. If not, I'll just wear it here.
Is that a large there that you're wearing?
No, this is a medium.
Oh, okay. Um, yeah, it was pretty fucked up with that. Otherwise, mwah,
Yeah, the
awesome
match,
venue.
like when they like
Everything
the
it's like
card was great. Almost every wrestler I wanted to see was there, but the fucked up thing was Trent Beretta is hurt, so Chucky D ended up teaming with I can't remember who I don't know his name.
God, I'm
He was just
terrible with names.
he was just a roundy doughy dude who like had like tie dye like pants, but he was always very jokey. Like he looked like he was too doughy like to be a wrestler. And it
Yeah.
was funny.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
Yeah.
Godo or something. I could
Something
be
like
wrong.
that. I don't know.
So and Evil
I guess we could be
had a
smart and
broken
like
orbital.
pull it up on our phone.
Yeah, but we're Evil had his orbital bone broken. I want to see him. Rey Mysterio,
Rey Mysterio.
tore his bicep, which sucked because we didn't get to see him wrestle Jushin Thunder Liger, but we got to see Will Ospreay wrestle. And the way that match ended and the story that's being told there was
So
awesome. And the
awesome.
surprise, I didn't even see that coming.
That was really cool. That was really cool.
But just the fans, like
They were
it's like seeing
amazing.
it's like dude, the fact that everybody was cheering. I don't even I like the way everybody was cheering for every wrestler. I feel like they've never had. It's like when I was talking to it was like when I was talking to Robert, Kayla's man,
Oh yeah.
and him being like, yeah, we're just so spoiled here, but when we
Robert
go to like Russia or something like that, like people go nuts. It's like that. New Japan doesn't come here that often.
Right.
So when they do come here, like you see everyone. So like
to see LA hyped, that's pretty rare.
So like Los Ingobernables with Naito, like when I saw Naito and when I saw Tanahashi, when I saw Okada, Kenny Omega, like
Kenny.
and the Young Bucks, like
I gotta get another beer.
Okay.
Kenny.
But the Young Bucks, like I've always wanted to see. If thankfully, I'm sure I'll see these fools wrestle again. But like, I was finally able to see those fools wrestle, and they put on
such a good show. There was a little sloppiness with
the last fight, yeah.
With yeah.
It's a twist up, you know that, right?
Oh yeah, I totally knew that. I've been drinking Blue Moon for like, I don't know, how old am I? I've been drinking for New Moon for a minute. Blue Moon, New Moon, New Moon. Crashing a little bit, brain foggy a tiny bit. Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you. So we get inside, we get situated, we get seated. Curse out the concession situation. As soon as it started, I started having I have fibromyalgia, and I have issues with, they're either heart palpitations, asthma, anxiety, or tachycardia, which is inflammation of the lining around the heart. Doctors have checked it out a zillion times. I'm not going to get into it too deep right now, but like, it has almost fucked up events for me before, but I wrote something funny that I thought you'd appreciate. So I was trying to jot notes down as we're watching this shit, and I wrote 5:14 p.m. This was after it stopped. Heart palpitation or attack thing. Fuck you, Fibro. You're my bitch. This is my yard. Nothing like almost dying to really enjoy something that much more. And we're here, and I'm so excited. Lines for lines. But yeah, it was so awesome. Oh, the Liger dude was he was really trippy. Someone called him a Power Ranger in the crowd. It was mean and funny.
He was 53 years old.
53, yeah.
He was moving like he was a 20-year-old.
Phenomenal.
Even Ospreay at the end of the match was just like,
yeah.
He's like, I'd be lucky if I could do what you could do at 53.
And I liked the etiquette. The etiquette was really good. But like, it tripped me out when I found out he was 53. I couldn't believe that shit. Oh yeah, Osprey. I'm worried about. I hope your leg's okay. He like kind of fucked it up Friday, and then it looked like he hurt it again today. So I'm a little concerned about that. Fucking, what else do I have written here?
It's 4.5 hours of amazing wrestling.
It was
that
so
like
phenomenal.
Was like adrenaline inducing, and the last match really got like that was
35 minutes, right?
Yeah, about
35. It was
35, 30. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it got cracking around 5. We got out of there around 9:30. It was crazy.
All the matches were great. All the matches were fun.
Oh, the table! Oh my god, we got a table. It was great.
We got 2 table spots.
I only remember the one table.
No, the one where Coda powerbombed Matt or Nick on the outside. Remember you said you were waiting for that to happen?
Oh yes, that's right. That's right. I was waiting for either the media table or the table with the bell to get fucked up. So we got a table pulled out from under the stage, and then we got the media table. That was awesome. Um, yeah, I think. Oh, it was the gold. It was the Golden Lovers versus the Young Bucks. That was awesome, but that had some botches in it.
It had a lot of botches.
Yeah, I was a little concerned
At the
about
beginning,
the
it
way
had a
some of
lot
them
of botches,
landed,
yeah, but
and then they kind of found their rhythm a little bit. It was still phenomenal. It was still fucking amazing. Um, what really trips me out about this whole thing is the crowd like self regulates, like the shh. Like I didn't know you could get a whole room of people to shut the fuck up by them telling them
well,
shh,
the
like
reason, well,
because you want to hear the smack
that's a
and stuff.
play. That's a play on because a wrestler used to do that, and I think it was I don't know who it was.
I knew
The
that.
only one I could remember is Big Show who did it
Okay.
because he would just tell the whole audience and he's this big giant hand and you just do that to everybody and then it just became a thing where everybody
Okay.
just did it. So
Okay.
in the Indies it became obviously more intimate to do that and it's
Mhm.
funnier.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's why everybody just does that just to
But
hear
it
it.
worked though. It was
Oh
crazy.
yeah,
Like everyone like shut up to like hear, and then it reminded me again of like Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like people knew what to say, when to say it, when to stop saying it. Like
everybody was cheering, clapping,
oh yeah,
praising.
stomping, talking shit. It was
Yeah,
so awesome. The people behind us were so funny, dude.
it just was crazy and like
What did your homie say? I wish ballet was like this, or this is the best ballet I've
yeah, he's
ever
like, this is the
seen.
best ballet I've ever
And I
seen.
was like, if ballet was like this, I would watch it. Were you gonna say something?
What was important? No, I didn't say anything.
We're crashing out a little bit here. I really pushed to get this recording out while this energy is still kind of fresh. He has to wait till tomorrow, to be fair, but I wanted to get cracking. It's 12:38, and we've been going hard. I know you have to get a you have a real job. We've been going hard all weekend. This has been such like one of the most amazing weekends I've ever had, and I just had to document this though before we crashed out because I know that when I wake up tomorrow, this energy I'm feeling is going to be a little different. Um, and I just can't believe my reaction, how I'm feeling about it. I feel like I've been allowed into a tribe, and it's really it's some pretty special stuff. And I never thought I'd get into this ever. I've loved MMA forever, and I never thought I'd get into wrestling. I always had friends around me who were into it. Um, but just what over the last year, really, maybe even more recent than that, I've just really been getting into it.
I think the first thing was the Raw,
The Monday Night Raw Wars.
not Monday Night Raw.
Well, yeah, and then seeing the documentary.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Cause yeah,
cause
I took you to Raw last
that's right.
December.
Yeah, that's right. And I was like, what? And it was really cool. I did not expect to enjoy it. Like, not that I was like, oh, this is gonna be shit, but I just didn't know, you know. And then
Yeah, and that was the thing. Like then it was even then I was just like there was nothing. There was like only a couple matches, and it was like what the fuck. And yet we come and then we went to New Japan, and I was so burned out. But like
yeah.
people were like that Jay White Adam Page match was the perfect pace before Golden Lovers and the Young Bucks
Yes.
because everybody was burned out after the what was it the Osprey
Yeah, you heard the
Liger
crowd get quiet.
right and the Osprey
Everybody
Liger
was like,
match the Osprey Liger match was really fucking fast
yeah, it
and it had like
was.
an ending story that was like really good
Yeah.
and then went on to Adam Page and Jay White right that's right
I
yeah
think so. You're better with names than I am.
Osprey yeah that's right and the Adam Page match like that one had like really dude like people need to give Adam Page a lot more credit than he deserves because holy crap. And you know what? I've become a big believer of Jay White. At the beginning there, I was like, I don't know about this kid. They're pushing him too far, too fast. And then tonight, I was like, all right, I
Dude,
fucking take that.
in my
back.
opinion, everyone I saw today
Yeah,
was
everybody
fucking
was.
phenomenal. Like, even
Dude,
people love hating on Cody or whatever, but even he's fucking badass, dude. Like,
well, no, he's.
and Brandy.
Yeah, Brandy is.
We love you, Brandy. You look so pretty
Randy
tonight.
is. Well, that's why he's married to her. It's fucking
Well,
fine.
hopefully she's like, smart and shit too, but
Oh no,
uh,
they're both smart.
she's probably very intelligent, dude. They put on such a good like character thing. It's great. They're so good as heels. They're really
Yeah,
awesome.
Cody and like she's come out a lot lately since they've gone in the indies, and she's totally becoming a character
Her
now.
energy's great, dude. Her energy's great. Her character is
Yeah,
great,
Cody
and
being
she's really
Cody
pretty.
is
She looked good in that
just
dress.
like everybody else. He's reinvented himself in the indies, man. Just like
It's
everybody else
so
is.
cool to see that, though. It's
Yeah.
fuck. I just thank you so much. Like my mind is just
Oh, and they
totally
come
blown
back,
right
and they
now.
come back July 7th, the day after my birthday.
Yes, they do. They're coming back
Not
to
back
San
here, but they come
Francisco.
to the United States. They come to San
Dude,
Francisco.
toast me on that. Cheers me on that. We are going, dude. Yes, so stoked. So yeah, thank you, PWG. Thank you, New Japan. Thank you all to all the wrestlers because holy shit, you guys go through some crazy shit just to entertain people. Like in MMA, you have like limits on time and what you can do to each other and gloves and no tables.
Well,
I
MMA
mean,
is real fights.
I
So
know, but like fuck, these motherfuckers get fucked up. Like it's crazy. I can't believe what I saw. And their athletic skill is
yeah,
just that's what's really gotten me hooked is like learning martial arts and other performance arts is really making me appreciate their performance arts
I
like
really think that
and the acting.
a
It's
lot of a lot of a lot of indie wrestlers should just kick back on the whole crazy suplexing off the apron. Like that's frightening ass shit.
It was scary.
That is
Yeah.
some
I love this stuff. I don't like when people get hurt, which sounds counterintuitive to a lot of
because
people.
from the angle when Jay White did the fucking back suplex off the apron on Adam Page, I swear I was like from our angle because we couldn't see how he landed. I was like, he's dead.
He's dead. He's dead dead.
But thankfully on the replay, he actually landed on his leg. He flipped enough to land on his legs and take the brunt of it with his legs or with his feet.
It was
But like
some of
from
that shit was scary.
the where was it that we saw the didn't somebody do a Spanish fly off the apron?
Yeah,
It was PWG, right? It was PWG.
it was PWG. Didn't we see a Spanish fly today too though?
We saw a Spanish fly today, but I think it was in
Oh,
the ring.
it was in the ring. You're right. It wasn't off the apron. Um,
But the PWG
they
was a
did some
couple, yeah,
crazy
and that's
shit at PWG,
yeah, that's
dude.
what I'm saying. Like
Holy
those
fuck.
outside shot, like
It's scary, right? I mean, it's fascinating, it's entertaining, but some of it is so terrifying. And like, we like you guys. We want you to be around for a while.
yeah,
So
it's like
please,
we will still love you if you don't do that,
yeah, yeah. Or you don't have to do it all the
or don't do it
time.
often. Like yeah,
Save it every once in a
like I'm
while.
okay with it. Like, but they did a lot. Like, but still, like, I'm every time I've been to a WWE match, I can only think of one match. Can I think of maybe just one match? Yeah, I really can think of only one match. Everybody like was stomping and cheering, and that was with Money when I went to Money in the Bank, and it was AJ versus John Cena. That was the
Oh,
first
okay.
match,
Okay.
and like the match wasn't even started. It hadn't even started. It was like 5-10 minutes in, and everybody was just chanting, "This is awesome. Cena sucks. Let's go AJ." Like it
That's
was
cool.
just like this. Like it didn't even start, and everybody was like going crazy, and
And
like
that was here in
that was Vegas.
oh, that was Vegas. Yeah, LA crowds are jaded motherfuckers. Y'all need to know how to y'all need to loosen up a little bit. It's okay to have fun. But to see them get hyped, like that's why it's special to see them get hyped. Like they were hyped
Yeah.
Friday, hyped today. Rey Mysterio represented the LBC with the 562 call out. Yes, there was some fun shit that they snuck in there. It was fucking phenomenal. Um, yeah, beautiful ending. Kind of weird what they did with Cody at the end there.
Yeah,
That
I
was a
think
little
we're gonna
weird.
have to. I think we're gonna have to watch Being the Elite, and I'm sure there's a backstage interview thing because they
That's
usually
probably a
do
good
that.
point.
Yeah, so probably
Yeah, but
probably something.
I think we're both kind of burning out here. But it
Yeah,
was it was phenomenal, and I just really wanted to do like a um post recording after the event. Um, I just I have notes here that I'll be going through and stuff. We took so many pictures and video clips. I mean, pictures. um, yeah, it was freaking rad. So we'll have a lot more stuff that'll be going up. But yeah, just wanted to document it, and I feel like I just discovered raves back in '99. Not to date myself. I'm fucking old. So yeah, I think I'm definitely hooked, and especially the indie and the New Japan stuff, dude, for sure. Like I'll watch WWE, I'll go to WWE thing,
Yeah, I watched it. I mean, I'm
but
going to Survivor Series, NXT, Raw, and SmackDown.
right,
All here.
right.
I'll be
I
doing
mean,
that.
for sure. But like seriously though, this indie stuff and New Japan, like when I saw New Japan for the first time about a month, was it a month ago? A month ago, I saw Wrestle Kingdom.
January.
January, I saw Wrestle Kingdom 12. I stayed up till 6:30 in the morning watching that because it was so fucking good, and there was no filler, and just blew my mind what I saw the people doing on that. And I that really has is what flipped it for me. And so I'm a fan of all of it, but for me, the indie stuff and the New Japan stuff is where it's at, and I'm super stoked. I'm gonna be going a lot, and I never thought I'd be into wrestling, but here we are. So, as Coco Diaz would say, I think that's it and that's that. You have anything to add?
Bye.
He's fucking exhausted. Holy shit. I'm still kind of I'm crashing a little bit, but I'm pretty hyped because of everything. He also drove. So, all right. As always, this is Renata Carmen and Amir from the Dorksiders signing off. Thank you for watching. Peace.